How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Gridiron Bangahz football podcast. I am Bryson, joined by my two constituents, Brayden and Jake. How's it going, everybody?
Hey, how's it?
Whoa, we used a big word there.
I know.
All right, great start. Um, Probably getting these videos posted on the morning of Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And hope everybody gets some good turkey, ham, whatever you are about, whatever you're eating. Hopefully you get stuffed and you put in a food coma, get some football games in, take a nice nap, and hopefully everybody eats good. But we're gonna get right into it. We got some interesting set of games, some good ones, and as usual, we got 3 Thanksgiving games, and we do have a Black Friday game this week, and we're gonna hop right into those. First up, Thanksgiving morning, first game, Packers in Detroit versus the Lions. We're all unanimous on this one, taking the Lions. Packers, they've kind of been a little hit or miss this year. Jordan Love, he did have a really big game not too long ago, and his best game of the year. But the Lions are just second in the NFC right now, and I think they're going to continue to keep run rolling. And we know track record with the Lions hasn't been great with the Packers in the past, but no more Aaron Rodgers, and the Lions look pretty good this year. Jared Goff, that running game looks dominant with Montgomery and Gibbs and that tandem, and they're just going to continue to steamroll. And they're kind of fighting for that 1 seed right now. I know the Eagles did get that win last week, putting them 9-1, so it's going to be a tough one. Eagles do have a tough schedule for the rest of the year, but we'll see. They look good. But yeah, it's anyone's race right now. But yeah, the Lions look good right now, and Packers can't really hard to bet on them because they've just been too inconsistent. But should be interesting. We know Thanksgiving games are always good entertainment. But right after that afternoon game, we got the Commanders in Dallas versus the Cowboys, and I'll let Brayden take this one.
Yeah. We all got but we all got the Cowboys on this one. I think this is probably the boring game of the three in the slate, in my opinion. It's a divisional battle, but Cowboys sitting at 7-3. They kind of just like the Lions. The Eagles are sitting at the top, and they're a game and a half behind. They still got to play them, but they still need the Eagles to lose another game for them to have a chance at that division spot. But Commanders, they've been looking good this season. Just a tough matchup. We know what the Cowboys' defense is, and they love to pass the ball, and that's when why am I blanking on names again?
Parsons.
Yeah, Parsons. Thank you. Parsons loves to get after the passer and cause havoc. That's just part of his game. And even with their corners stepping up and Bland, I kind of question the Commanders' run game. I don't think they get much traction this game. I think Brian Robinson has been having a decent season, but tough matchup. I just don't think they get much going offensively. And I think Detroit still has tons of playmakers on offense and just overpowers Commanders' defense. That's been kind of just gutted out through trades and been playing decent, but this is too big of a task for them at this point.
Yeah, no, like you said, probably the least interesting. I don't know. Who knows? Sam Howell usually steps up against bigger teams. Just kind of seems to throw duds against the bad ones and pops off against the good ones. So who knows? But next up, the Thursday night game, another divisional matchup: Niners versus Seahawks in Seattle, and we'll let Jake take this one.
Yeah, the Niners are back at this point. They're back on a roll, playing how everyone expected them to play. And while we look at the other side, Seahawks are really banged up. I think Kenneth Walker that was downgraded to out. I want to say, or at least he's doubtful.
Yeah, I think he's doubtful right now.
Okay. And same thing with Geno Smith. Even if he does, both of them play, right? You're not going to be 100%.
Yeah, I think Geno was questionable. Walker was doubtful.
ESPN says likely to start for Geno, but yes, doubtful for Walker.
Yeah. So those are. I mean, that's pretty much their offense right there. Kenneth Walker, and this Niners team, they're going to get after them. That D line's going to eat, especially with Gino being hampered. So, yeah, give me the Niners. Expect them to continue just this offensive and defensive dominance. Honestly, I know me and Bryson are rooting against them, but you got to give them their flowers. They're playing great football.
Yeah, unfortunately. If not for the injuries, maybe this would be a different game, but not looking too good for the Seahawks. But yeah, that'll wrap up the Thanksgiving games, and then, like we said, Black Friday we got a game. We got it's going to be in the afternoon, at least for me. Hawaii time, it might be kind of midday-ish, getting closer to lunch. But got the Dolphins in New York versus the Jets, and we all got the Dolphins in this one. We know the Jets defense usually tends to have decent days against kind of the higher tier elite quarterbacks, but still kind of hard to bet for the Jets right now. If anybody wasn't tracking, what was his name? Tim Doyle. What is it? Boyle.
Tim Boyle.
Tim
Boyle.
Boyle. Don't even know who he is. Couldn't tell you. Getting the start this week over Zach Wilson. Not sure if this is just Jets giving up on the year or they just don't trust Wilson anymore. Who knows? Either way, definitely can't trust this kind of a no-name quarterback coming in first game. Who knows? Maybe he's the answer, at least temporarily for right now, but highly doubtful. And we know what the Dolphins can do. We know their offense. Tyreek Hill is on pace, definitely leading all receivers right now. And Dolphins just look strong. I know there's a couple of injuries with Mostert, A-Chain, kind of re-aggravated. And then Ahmed, I think I've seen Jeff Wilson is going to be getting in the reps with Mostert. But, yeah, Dolphins offense still high-powered, fast-paced. We know what they can do. And even with the Jets defense, I still think they're kind of a shoo-in for this one because offensively the Jets are just not going to be able to keep up. But that's going to wrap up the games for the early week before Sunday. And we're going to be getting more videos out. We'll probably have one or two more videos outside of this one. So go ahead and check those ones out, and we'll see you in those ones.